It's warming up. The puppies are eating dog food. They can eat dog food now. The bees are out getting pollen. Some of this is recovering because I haven't been letting chickens get in it. You know, I had them cages over parts of it so the chickens couldn't eat it all. And the parts that they could eat are starting to come back. Got some stuff. I got the green, the onions are growing good. A few of them accidentally got stepped on, but they bounced them back up. When we tore off the old building, I was able to get posts I can make a goat pen for. I got the old bathtub moved in here. Got a toilet in here. A cabinet and a sink. I'm gonna have to get some of this stuff out their way. See, y'all might remember, some of y'all, when this part of the building was the only part of the building, when there was that add-on. But it got tore off and a much better add-on got added on. I'll do a different video with the bees. I cut down that tree to let some light in. Haven't really done much more over this way except till up a little bit in between here and there. This corner by the greenhouse that was burned off but wasn't tilled up, I tilled it up. And I tilled a bunch up in that corner and in the back out that way. But I'm not going to walk back that way in this video for the bees and what's tilled on that side, because it'll just use up too much time. It could be in a separate video. The main part, they did not till all that. They started getting to the dirt, but I got a little impatient with it. I tilled some of it up out of the way so they can hurry up and scratch it up. They've already been fertilizing that piece of land, but this is one of the things I want to show you. The main thing really is this compost pile. This compost pile has animal manure from 3 different species of animals, mostly chicken. It's got, you know, if I find deer manure in the woods, or rabbit manure, or even dog manure, any kind of manure. I got layers of grass. All these grasses and weeds that I've tilled up, I put them in the chicken pen. And that keeps them dry. Well, not what's up under. What I put some of it up under the chicken's roosting pole to catch manure, but I keep the grass so thick that it stays dry. Except maybe what's touching the soil in the bottom of the coop. And it's easy for me to just go get the layers of green from all that I had. I don't know, a 4-foot tall pile piled up in the chicken pen that got spread around a little bit. This over here, I tilled and shaped into rows. There's an olive tree. Easier to see without all the weeds around it. A lot of the grass that come from here went in the chicken pen, but a whole bunch of it got piled around this tree because it was nearby. And that's pretty much what I was going to show. I'm turning the mulch pile. What I put for the carbon is mostly a decomposed pine tree. But I did put 3 5-gallon buckets of leaves. And then I would do a bucket of grass with the roots, everything I had dug up when I was tilling the soil. Put a bucket of grass, a bucket of leaves, a bucket of grass, a bucket of pine bark. And I probably put I don't know, probably 10 trips out here. I should have counted. I counted up till 4, and then I forgot I was counting them. Started doing other stuff, took a break, went back to doing it. And I'm gonna get it about, 5 foot wide, deep, and tall. Maybe 4 foot tall. This is where I've been getting most of my pine bark from. When I first bought this property, the end of this tree was soft, what was down here, and I would get the rotten bark from here and walk over it, and it made the path going out that way. But over time, more and more of it has gotten easier to break up going up the tree. And now it's like, it's just a really good resource for me. I got all this that I can see it breaks up easy. This part here is nicer than what I've been getting. It's held more water. See all that? That's gonna be great for the compost pile. And I still got more work to do on that pile. I just took a break to drink some tea and make a video. But I'll try to keep it about half green to half carbon. And a lot of the people, they talk about greens and browns or carbons and nitrogen. Most of the resources people are putting in that pile have carbon and nitrogen in them. There's some that are just carbon. And then not all carbon's the same. Some carbon, like wood, that carbon and that wood rotting is going to do different than charcoal, which isn't going to decompose for thousands of years. I did put charcoal in my mulch pile, not to decompose the charcoal, but so that when this does break down, the charcoal in this pile will be biochar. But here's where I get just go in the chicken pen. This pile was a lot bigger, but I've been taking from it, as you can see. And I'm just getting this grass. I'm getting me a bucket of this, spread it out real thin over the whole pile. Bucket of wood chips, bucket of grass, bucket of wood chips, bucket of grass. Throwing in a bucket of leaves every now and then, just to get a variety of nutrition, because some leaves have copper in them. Maybe all of them do, I don't know. But I've got hardwood leaves, a little bit of pine straw mixed in with the hardwood leaves, but it's mostly taken from an area of maple and sweet gum leaves, and then pine bark, pine wood. And I'm gonna wet this a little more evenly. And I had a pile about 1/4 this size, and I mixed it up really good. And then I added my layers and doubled the pile and mixed it up real good. And I added layers and doubled the pile. It doesn't have to be an exact 50-50 carbon nitrogen. It doesn't have to be layered exactly or mixed up perfectly. But you do want it to get water, air, carbon, nitrogen. Dolly, get out of the truck. That's a smart dog. You can tell her to do all kind of stuff. She knows just by listening to us, she's figured it out.